From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, interleague baseball on MLB the Show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your Boston Red Sox.
Just about set to go. And starting this one, Walker Buehler. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Durant makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Francisco Lindor.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Juan Soto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a foul straight back. One out, base is empty.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
2 outs. And delivers outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mets go down quickly. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, today's starting pitcher, Max Kranick. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
And the righty deals. Foul ball there.
One, two.
On the ground. Whips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Rafael Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed.
Outside.
That one missed. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the monster. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here's Alex Bregman. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. There's a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1 and 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch it.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there, and it hits off the monster. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
Well done, drives in the run. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
1 out, runner at second. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. First pitch, and he just misses. Man at second. That misses. 2-0. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Christian Campbell.
And now Christian Campbell. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Bregman stands at second with 2 gone. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nick Sogard will hit next. That one fouled off. Red Sox already leading. And that one ripped into right. Soto makes the play, and that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu sizes this one up. 1 up, 1 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Mark Vientos in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two balls, two strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard hit left side. Throws to first.
He's out.
Now 2 out.
Batting sixth, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil digs in now. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's Trevor Story now.
Shortstop.
You're talking about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Kranick back to work. Gets the outside corner with that one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
Ball 2.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hitting better than .350 this month.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto brings it in, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets nothing. On to the third inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Inside. That's ball 2. Check swing, called strike. Fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
So
Brett
up next for
Beatty.
New York, Brett Beatty. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Going to count 1 and 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2.
Just misses. And the count's full.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Yeah.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. He came out of his mechanics there.
Batting
Typically
ninth,
likes to shoot the
fielder,
ball the other
Tyrone
way.
Taylor.
But that time, a little anxious.
This one high in the air to left center. Campbell sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. And we're back here at
Leading
Fenway
off
Park. Now
for
batting
the Red
Jaron
Sox,
Duran.
Left fielder, Jaron Duran.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Ball one there. That's off the mark. 2 and 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Taylor makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael
And here is
Devers.
Devers. Doubled his first time up. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. One out, runner at second. And now it's Alex Bregman. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Devers, the runner at second with one away. Up the middle, Lindor. And they get Bregman for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 1 so far. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one fouled off. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Action in the Mets bullpen. Clay Holmes preparing to come on if needed. Runner at third, 2 away. Caught him looking for the K. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Fenway, here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. That one down the line. Takes it himself. He's out. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next,
well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
High fly ball out towards left center. Duran. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
High fly ball out into left center field. Story drops into the glove, and that is that. Down in order go the Mets, and they're down 2-0. Bottom 4. Now here is Christian Campbell. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Max Kranick out of the game, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Clay Holmes. He's been so good against lefties. Man at first, nobody out. Nick Sogard, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate. The next offering misses, and that is ball 1.
Two, 1.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Out towards right center field. Taylor makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. Struck out swinging his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. Red Sox by 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
So digging in, David Hamilton grounded out his first time. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs. Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Buehler back to work. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That's way outside, and the count even 1-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Buehler deals. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. That one missed. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Nimmo at second with nobody out. In the air, center field. Campbell settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's off the mark. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Flied to right his first time. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
No ball.
The Mets trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
First and second, 2 outs. Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. A swing and a soft liner, and that's a fair ball. McNeil headed home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Boston, we
Leading
head to the
off
bottom of the
for the
fifth.
Red
Now,
Sox,
Carlos
catcher,
Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez.
First
1-0.
pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. Misses
No,
off
that's
the
a ball.
plate. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And
Ball.
downstairs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Three-two on the way. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Soto makes the catch, and there's one
Now
down.
batting left fielder, Jaron Duran.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jaron Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1, no strikes. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it
Now
up any
batting,
better than that. Nice job of
designated
driving that
hitter,
pitch the other way on a
Rafael
line. You know,
Devers.
hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's been a great free agent sign.
This might be a
That's
steal
the ball.
situation, but that's not your average catcher
One
behind
ball,
the dish.
no
You
strike.
have to be careful here.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great
3
spot
balls,
for a hitter
no
to be in.
strike.
So now 2
Ball.
on
Take your base.
and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting right fielder,
So 2
Wilyer
on with 2 away.
Abreu.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. First
Ball.
pitch just misses. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In there at the knees. Durant on second. Bregman on at first with 2 down. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground to the left. Beatty to first. That's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Boston, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Francisco Lindor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that is out of play. The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Juan Soto
now
down.
Batting, right fielder Juan Soto.
Fought off foul. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Showed a willingness to drive that
Alonso.
pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 down. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Sliced hard but foul. With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now, Brandon Nimmo just missed.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw him.
Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Reed Garrett appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Brazoban warming up as well. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a pop-up. Alonso in position. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Nick Sogard.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Sogard. Strike 1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Lindor. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
2 outs, base is empty. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a high chopper. Fires over to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the Red
pitcher
Sox.
on here, Garrett Whitlock.
Number 22.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Garrett Whitlock.
And now it's Mark
Leading off
Vientos.
for the Mets, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
Out to short. Story sends it over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. So 2 down now, and here is Francisco Alvarez. And that one missing low.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 outs. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Garrett Crochet up and throwing. Wilson getting cranked up as well. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Sogard sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
And one thing on him,
Now
he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Reed Garrett.
So digging in,
Lead
David
off
Hamilton.
for the Red Sox. Second baseman, David Hamilton.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Puts it away for the out. One away.
What a
Now
gutsy play. I always found that it was difficult
Carlos
because of such a wide
Narvaez.
warning track here at Fenway Park. To get back there, sometimes you don't know where you are. But with reckless abandon, he goes up and challenges the monster and comes down with an incredible catch.
Narvaez in the box again. Takes a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. 1 for 3. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Misses outside, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ground ball. McNeil gets it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Wilson.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Well, 1-run game. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Beatty.
And the first offering is not close. Action in the pen down there. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That's a little bit low. swing and a ball popped in the air. And that one actually will be grabbed by Story. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 0-2.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Popped up. Story brings it in, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets 1. And we're back. And now the DH, Rafael Devers.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Garrett back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. And they add on. It's 3-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reed Garrett will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Huascar Brazoban.
Number 43.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, right
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. In there at the knees for a strike. In the dirt, and the count is 3-1. And that's ball 4.
That's the ball. Take your base.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate, Christian
Campbell.
Fastball almost got him there.
Ball 2. Yep.
Abreu stands at first with 1 out. Double play ball to second. The flip, 1 at second. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And next for the Red Sox, Nick Sogard. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Two outs. That misses, and it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Move to first.
He's safe.
Next offering way off the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, right center field. And the inning is over. Boston with another on the solo blast. Last chance coming up here for the Mets.
Pitching for
We're
the
back,
Red Sox.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Juan
Leading
Soto.
off for the Mets, right fielder Juan Soto.
That one pulled foul.
Ball 1.
And the slider just misses.
2 balls.
Oh, that insurance
1
run in the
strike.
bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here. It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Caught and missed, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, it was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Foul ball. Chapman, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to third, Bregman. Slings it across.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was
Now
looking
batting,
for.
left
Ball on the
fielder,
ground.
Brandon
Nice ground
Nimmo.
out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. The Mets down to their final strike. Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out.
1 out
Up
away
next
from this
for the
game
Mets,
being
the
over, but an
designated
infield
hitter,
single
Mark
keeps them
Vientos.
alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't
One
squeeze
ball,
it.
no
The throw to
strike.
second is offline. Nimmo up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Tying run at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Right through there for a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Luke Weaver. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. To first, and the bunt doesn't work out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Wyatt Langford.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get into scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Wyatt Langford, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One out, base is empty. And that one is inside. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Josh Young. First pitch misses. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Bellinger has a beat on it. And that is that. Rangers leave one. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in New York, and on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. 2-2. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 down, bases empty. It's Aaron Judge now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Judge takes a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien. Weaver back to work. Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the batter down, Jock Peterson. First pitch just misses. One down, base is empty.
No, that's inside.
There's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
No score here in the second. Upstairs.
Count is full.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger, center field. Grisham settles under it. Corrals it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and
off
here comes
for the
Bellinger.
Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Just missed.
No, that's down. Ball.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly ball. He hammers one out to right. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's outside. And a count now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Right. Now it's going to be Ben Rice. And that misses. Ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
And there's a ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Just missed.
Ball.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right
baseman,
there with such tight plate discipline.
And at first, DJ LeMahieu stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Rice over at second. One down. Not even close there. One ball, one strike. Next offering is fouled back.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One out and a runner at second. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. He goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Austin Wells now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. That one drifts inside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Got a full count.
In the dirt, blocked. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Oswald.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Ball one there. That one finds the zone and a count 1-1.
1 strike.
Up the middle, Smith. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim.
28, Jonah Heim.
Just
that's
missed.
Down. Ball.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's in there at the knees.
Count's full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. And that drops in for a strike. Haggerty patrolling center field, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering upstairs. A little bit low. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. And that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Josh Smith will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's a ball. That's down.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seeing a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH. Wyatt Langford struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Outside
That's
low, and it's 1-1. Man at second. That one fouled hard the other way. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two outs. This to third. Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Rangers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Paul Goldschmidt. He was late there, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off, you'll see another. Upstairs.
1-2.
And the count 1-2. Hammer, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Just missed. Goldie aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. On to first. Double play.
Really nice play there at second. He knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's a play that's probably practiced thousands of times from growing up to batting practice and into these big league ball games. Really good job.
Here is Aaron Judge. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Two out, space is empty.
That missed. That's a ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Ball, that's low.
And now he's fallen behind Judge. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Pulls that one foul. And ball
That's
1.
Ball.
And downstairs.
Low.
That's out to center field. Haggerty on the move. Nabs it. And that'll do it. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. On to the fourth. Down the third baseman, Josh Young.
Taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one fouled off. And that's down and away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luke Weaver done for the night, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length, back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching,
Yuri De Los Santos on to pitch here.
73.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Fly to left his first time. A little bit high, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton up and loosening in the pen. Yarbrough also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
1 down, base is empty. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter, number 2.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That catches the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 and 2.
In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's John Peterson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a foul ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 1 left for Texas, and it remains 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go,
Yankees,
bottom four. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And up next for New York, Ben Rice. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That's a little bit low.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This to third. Zips it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track
Now
after the homer.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Struck out looking his first time. Misses off the inside. 1-0. And another ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, man. Just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box. And it clearly was not that pitch.
Wells batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering is downstairs.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back now in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
Burger.
De Los Santos back to work. Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
A little bit low. And now 3-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for them to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Way outside, and now 2-0.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fouled off. He was late. The Rangers down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sam Haggerty. Doubled in his first AB. In there for strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Heim at first, 1 gone. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Rangers nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jack Leiter, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Milner getting loose as well. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1. Right through there for a strike. Out to short, Smith. Fires across the diamond, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Patrick Corbin departs, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for
Jack
Texas.
Leiter will take over here.
Number 35.
Should be a good first matchup for him here.
Jack
He's been doing a great job
Leiter.
against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Back to the top of the lineup. In now is the Yankees DH, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball
0-1.
right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him looking, and 2 away now.
The center fielder, number
So the batter
12.
now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And the 0-1. Inside,
No, that missed. That's
just
the ball.
missed. That one 95 to finish him off. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the top of the 6th, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter Josh Smith. Smith, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams warming up as well. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lifted in the air, out to left. Bellinger drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Young in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. LeMahieu gets it to first. 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the 6th, Aaron Judge at the plate.
The right fielder, Aaron.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts. You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Just misses with that one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one missed. And it remains 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while.
Now batting,
you want to be ready to hit the fastball.
Cody.
Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
Now fly ball to right center. Snags it for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
2 down, base is empty.
Volpe.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game. That just misses. And that is
1-0.
ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
That's up.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's too high, ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 22.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. This splits between April and May there. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting,
up to the plate
baseman,
steps DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu.
Inside, just missed.
1-0.
2 on, 2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. His second of the year. It's 5 zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jack Leiter won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Robert
Texas.
Garcia gets handed the rock
Number
out of the pen.
62.
Oh, he's having an excellent
Robert
season so far.
Garcia.
ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Good eye in that spot. Two down, nobody on. Inside.
No,
and the count's even at 2. And misses inside.
Full count.
To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, with 2 outs,
third
I'm
baseman,
thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so
Number
he should come in
63.
throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Next offering is down low.
2-1.
That one ripped, but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Simeon at the plate now. That's ball one. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Judge has it sized up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the seventh. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, one strike.
Just off the inside edge. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Outside, ball one.
1-0.
Just missed. And he takes a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And he couldn't come up with it.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first. And then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Judge batting with one down, takes a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Judge waits. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Ball. 1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective
left
pitching is
fielder,
getting ahead in the
Cody.
count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Bellinger stands in now and watches strike one. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Swings through that high fastball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. The Yanks leave one as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ian Hamilton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. And he swings through that one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2's the count.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held up. And down on strikes he goes. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Digging in, Jonah Heim. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that is out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
The Yanks leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. That's the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. First pitch misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Count is full.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Back
Rangers.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
43.
8th, Sean Armstrong.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And stepping in
Leading
for the
up
Yankees,
for the
Anthony
Yankees,
Volpe.
the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
He swings and fouls one off. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Now
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Right.
And that's way
That's the ball.
high. And it's 1-0. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Luke Jackson appears to be getting loose. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swung on, popped up left side. Smith makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
Now it's LeMahieu up to
LeMahieu.
hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Simeon. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New
It's
York
the top of the
Yankees.
9th, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
33.
Ryan Yarbrough. This southpaw has been
Ryan
really good against left-handed hitters.
Yarbrough.
And now it's the Rangers' leadoff
Leading off
hitter,
for Texas,
Josh
the
Smith.
shortstop,
0 for 3
Josh
with 2 strikeouts and a
Smith.
ground out. And that one clips the corner. Yarbrough, in his 7th
It's 0-1.
season, he throws a slurve, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Gonna
No
really
ball,
need to
2
hang
strikes.
in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Line drive. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there,
Now
Boog.
batting,
A bit of a lost start
designated
for
hitter,
some, so that was
Wyatt
nicely done to beat the
Langford.
odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And now Wyatt Langford. That clips the corner.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner at first with no outs here. That one just misses.
Ball.
Now 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. That's inside. And the count is even, 2-2.
We got a full count.
This one in the dirt. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Josh Young.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Smith, the base runner at first with one out. And that one way outside. 2-0. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. That one's in there. 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Yarbrough is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jonathan Loaisiga. A chance at his first save of the year. Here is Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Jock Peterson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Loaisiga fires. That one is absolutely belted. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.